Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 19th of April through to Sunday the 25th of April 2021. As we move into this week, we have on the 19th and the 20th of April, so Monday and Tuesday, the Sun enters Taurus. So we are moving into the Taurus season right now on the planet. Taurus is all about grounding, connecting deeply to Mother Earth, and feeling centered in our bodies. So we're moving into a more grounded and stable earth energy. So as we're moving out of the fiery Aries sign, and everyone kind of feels like there's a lot that's shifting and coming up and everything's quickening, and there's this real fast-paced energy that's happening. So as we move into the Taurus energy, there's an invitation to come home to self, to come home to Mother Earth, and to use this energy also to set up, if you haven't already, a daily practice, a routine. Perhaps you've found it difficult to get into a routine at the moment, and with everything changing and going up and down, or we're starting to venture out into life and back into the workplaces, depending on where you are in the world, it's more important than ever to have a routine that supports your well-being, so that you have the capacity, the mental health, the energetic stamina, and the emotional resilience to actually cope with life as it feels as though it's starting to speed up in a way. On April 22nd, it is Earth Day. So of course our beautiful planet within the solar system has its own day. And this is also, again, an invitation to honor our earth home, to honor our home space. I have, throughout my home, I'm in my studio at the moment, but throughout my home, I have little altars everywhere. Now, for me, an altar is a offering of divinity and sacredness. So I have candles and crystals and pictures of loved ones. And for me, it's really interesting because I'm just looking around my space. For me, the number 3 is really significant. And everything that I have goes in 3. So I might have a candle and a crystal and something else. And then in another area, I'll have 3 of something else. And these are throughout my home because I'm wanting to bring in that sense of sacredness, of divinity, of connectedness into my home. It's also, Taurus also rules over Venus, and on this same day, Venus will be conjunct with Uranus. And so as Uranus is moving through Venus, and will be now until 2026, it highlights for us our relationships. So this, you may find yourself questioning, who are the people that light me up? Who are the people that I interact with on a daily basis or a weekly basis that, leave me feeling light, leave me feeling uplifted and loved and nurtured. It also activates our heart chakra. And so much of the healing that has been occurring on the planet over the last few years has really been about awakening us to our heart intelligence, activating our heart chakra, our higher heart chakra, so that we can be open to be receiving the unconditional love of the divine, all that is. It's also a time to focus on your health and finances. So asking yourself the question, what would it look like if I was nurturing my mental, emotional, and physical well-being to the best of my ability? And that can be a journaling exercise for you, because it's your intuitiveness, your intuition, your body's intuition, that your higher self, we all receive our intuition on many different levels. For some of us, it's just an inner knowing. For some, it is a gut feeling. For some, we hear, the voice of our higher self. It's always going to sound like you, because let's be honest, if we heard a completely different sounding voice in our heads, we would start to get worried. On April 23rd, Mercury is conjunct with Uranus. So these two together can highlight the need for self-expression. So again, the invitation is there to ask yourself, where and how am I not expressing myself to my fullest right now? Or what is there within me that is wanting to be expressed? And of course, this flows into communicating and communication. Or it could be, are you feeling the call to create, to express yourself creatively? I did share a little post of this on my Facebook page the other day, Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting. I'm just trying to find the image now. I haven't completed it. But I found this beautiful coloring book. I love Anne Stokes' work, in my local post office. And so I've started that because I absolutely adore dragons. I've always loved dragons. I love dragon energy. I have a full dragon tattoo on my back, and that really came to me in the dream state. And for me, it symbolizes the power within, empowerment, freedom, expression, embracing myself on all levels, especially on my spiritual level. And it also symbolizes for me that I am protected, I am watched over, and I am guided. And Uranus is always also the awakener. So don't be surprised if you have multiple light bulb moments or aha moments as you move into the energy of this week ahead. All right. Okay. So if you'd like to place your hand on your heart center, and of course, the moment that you place your hand on your heart center, you are in fact activating your heart chakra. And just taking a moment to feel the rise and fall of your chest beneath your hand with each breath that you take. And I invite you now to sense, feel, or visualize your heart chakra revealing itself to you in whatever way is perfect for you in this moment. Noticing any colors, shapes, or how this feels. And breathing into your heart chakra. And from within your heart chakra, sensing, feeling, or visualizing a golden cord of light that is flowing down through the center of your body, down through your legs, out through the soles of your feet, and down into Mother Earth. As your golden cord of light flows down into the heart of Mother Earth, where she opens her arms lovingly to receive you in recognition and deep knowing and understanding, as you are a child of this earth, of this beautiful mother. as her divine energy of unconditional love flows up through your golden cord of light, up through the soles of your feet, up through the center of your body, and comes to rest at your heart chakra, filling your whole heart center with the divine presence, unconditional love and energy of Mother Earth. Would you like to know that it is possible to be grounded and connected deeply to the earth presence, to the heart of Mother Earth? That you know how and when to connect and ground to Mother Earth? That you know it is possible to feel at home in your body? That you know what it feels like to feel at home on the earth plane? That you know it is possible to feel and experience the guidance, the nourishment, the unconditional love of Mother Earth as her creativity, her life force flows to you and through you and flows out into every area of your life. And would you like to know it is possible to be awake to the beautiful synchronicities of life, that you know it is possible to see, sense and feel the signs of the creator of all that is, this divine, infinite intelligence of universal life force energy as it communicates with you in your life. Say yes to receive this now. Taking in a nice deep breath, feeling your feet on the floor and the gentle pressure of your hand against your chest, and noticing the rise and fall of your chest with each breath that you take. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. So for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. So this is something that I myself personally have been experiencing, especially over the last few months. Each time that I've tried to push forward or move forward or project into the future, I have received a full body weight, as though my beautiful angels and my guides have had their hands on my shoulders and just lovingly suggesting in their infinite ways to just be still, to trust, to be more present in the moment. And the reason for this is, if you are feeling that you have to force something, if it's feeling like you're really having to push yourself, unless of course there is other emotional concerns at work here or a medical condition, but I think you can agree with me, we all know what I'm talking about. We know the difference of what this feels like. And so if you really feel like it's a hustle, you're trying to make shit out of nothing, or you're pushing it uphill, if it feels like it's an uphill battle, then perhaps take a moment to stop and really tune in to the messages that you're receiving from your body, from your heart, from your higher self. I always use the analogy, if a child runs or walks before it fully integrates crawling, then that child can potentially grow up to have learning difficulties in reading. They can have reading difficulties. And part of the process of rewiring for that child is to actually get them to go back, no matter what age they are, to learning that crawling process from the way that a baby starts out on their hands and knees, rocking backward and forward. And so this is the message that's coming through for you. The universe is weaving the tapestry of your pathway forward. It's being interwoven and intertwined so that you will, the moment that your foot takes a step forward on your pathway, you will be aligned to the right people, places, and situations. And you will be ready for that meeting. You'll be ready for that interaction. You'll be ready to receive or step up into whatever it is that the universe is calling you to do in that moment. Patience has not always been one of my greatest virtues, and it's something that I have really had to surrender to in my life. And it's that trust. Okay, thank you, universe, for revealing to me what action I need to take, if any, at this point in time. And if you don't receive an answer, then the message is still to wait. So how can you utilize that time to nurture yourself in a loving, compassionate, and gentle way? Meditation, creativity, cleaning out your home that you haven't done, that jobs that you've been putting off for some time. For Thursday and Friday, the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life Expression. I love the way the universe works. Thank you, guides and angels. So in your stillness of being patient and waiting, take this time to really journal. What if I had all that I needed in this moment? What would that look like? What is it that is wanting to be birthed from deep within me? If I could do anything I wanted, what would that be? And allow yourself to express yourself creatively. So for me, I have an amazing creative family. My sister and my mother and a couple of my brothers are very, very talented artistically. My art comes through in a different way. So for me, I color in. That's how I can express myself creatively, is to make something beautiful on a page that's already prepared for me. For me, mine's always been music and voice and singing. I love to dance. I love to get out in nature. Baking is a wonderful form of creation, creativity, creating. So spend some time doing what is creative for you, because it's different for each of us. We're not all the same, and how boring would this life be if we were? It is through the tapping into that creative energy of the beautiful divine life force of all that is, connecting and grounding with Mother Earth. And what I'm being shown in this moment is when you can be downloaded from the creation of all, the inspiration that you are seeking at this time. Saturday and Sunday. Lifting the veil. This has been coming up a little bit as well also. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. If the last 18 months, really, or let's just say our life here on planet Earth, has taught us nothing else, collectively, what we are all being called to do is to stop playing small, to stop sweating the small stuff, the stuff that really does not matter in the long run. We are being called to live our lives more authentically, walking your talk, surrounding yourself with people who are aligned to your values, recognizing that there are often people around you who will be toxic, draining, and perhaps live their lives emitting a energy and vibration of drama. And as sensitive souls and empaths, it's often a driving force to want to support and help others who don't appear to have the resources to help themselves. And that's a beautiful concept, and it's a beautiful, genuine, heartfelt intention. However, there are many people whose whole life and identity is attached to that cycle of drama. And on some level, there is deep secondary gain that they are receiving, and they don't want to heal, they don't want to release it, and they don't want to change. So you are being asked to really look within and ask yourself, okay, am I seeing this situation for the truth that it is? Thank you, universe, for revealing the truth of this situation to me. Why are you so invested in creating a change in another, especially if they're not asking you to, or if they're continuing to ask and making no changes? There comes a point for your own mental health and well-being where you do need to take a step back and say, okay, it's not my job to fix this person. I've shown the path, I've opened the door, I've provided the tools. It's now their responsibility, should they or shouldn't they choose to walk through it or not. The shift has to be in turning your gaze inward. And what am I asking the question? What is it that I'm actually wanting to get out of this? What am I going to gain from this? And it's about identifying that we all have our own journey as on a soul level, through our human experience, while here on planet Earth. And so this is a big time, especially with the energies of the week ahead, to really look at what is no longer aligned to you, what limiting beliefs, what thought patterns, what behaviors, what situations, what actions. Really take stock of that. And the way to do that is to just sit and ask yourself, is this serving me right now? And notice the response that you get in your internal dialogue from your higher self, in your heart, in your body. However that message comes through to you, we're all different and unique in how we receive our intuition. For you, it may be automatic writing, so journaling and just allowing the words to flow and going back and reading over it and seeing the answers as they come through to you. It may be coloring in, and then the download of information comes through to you in that way. So I hope that those messages serve you well. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Namaste, blessed be. See you next week.